Hi, I would like to share my story. I accepted Christ as my personal savior when I got stuck in my family tragedy. My husband and I are separated without our intention, and he is now fighting out there to get back to me. We love each other a lot, so even though we are not together, we always try our best to stay in touch and support each other in all ways we can, especially emotionally. However, things went wrong and we are unable to communicate with each other. The only information I have is that he is still healthy and he doesn't give up on getting back to me. Other than that, I don't know what is happening with him. I am unable to send him any support. The only thing I can do is to wait for him and keep myself safe. I know that if I am sick or unsafe, or even if I'm gone, he will give up on himself. That's why I have to stay strong, like a wife of a warrior. But things didn't go smoothly on my end either. I was betrayed by some people whom I trusted most, and they got me into trouble. Because of them, I lost my job. To save money, I have to rent out our home. From that point on, I told myself not to trust or rely on anyone anymore other than my husband. And since then, I was completely lost. My husband was away and I was so useless and weak. I was afraid that something bad might happen. I couldn't find a way to help myself out. I really needed someone to save me. I tried to get help from my family, from the clinic, from the therapist, but none of them can save me. The only thing that could help me is to talk to my husband, but that was unreachable. I felt like my life is doomed. I didn't have anyone that could stand for me and save me. During this hopeless event, my neighbor came to me and comforted me. She suggested me to go to church with her every Sunday and told me about God and the Bible. At that time, I understood that God was always with me and He gave me the best. My hardships were challenges from God's love. He sees that I used to be overprotected by my husband, that I didn't really grow up, even though I was already an adult. After knowing more about Christ, I understand that God has a purpose for everyone. We are here for a reason, so we trust that, no matter what, God has a special plan for each of us. And even in challenging situations, we believe that God's plan is like a bright light that gives us hope for a better future. I can feel God's love and protection. He helped me find a new place almost right after I rented out our home. He knows that I am alone without my husband, so he sent me my neighbor to support me. I also had a chance to reflect on Christ, teaching about forgiveness. I didn't get along with my parents before because they used to misunderstand my good intention. But now they are trying to reach out to me, show that they care for me. I can feel their love. I think God gives us a chance to mend our relationship. So I started opening my heart to them. I also know that God is protecting my husband because he is still alive, healthy and strong. My tragedy hasn't ended yet. I still have to endure it. But after accepting Christ as my personal savior, my heart is getting calmer. God knows when the right timing is. He might think that my husband still needs to be training to face more challenges before he can be home. And I might need more time to improve myself, so we have to wait. The question is not if, the question is when. God knows what is the best for us and will help us get back together when the time is right.